The day after the divorce papers were signed, I didn't go back to what used to be home. I drove by the house that once echoed with shared laughter, past the white porch swing she claimed made her feel safe. I kept going, watching the streetlights give way to darkness, the city's noise fading into stillness. The motel I eventually chose was cheap, barely held together, like the lies she used to murmur into my ear every night for the past 2 years. When I walked in, the woman at the front desk looked up. Mid-30s, chestnut eyes. She didn't flinch. Instead, she whispered, "I've been expecting you," as if she could sense the storm trailing behind me. I didn't say a word, just scribbled a name, half of it, just enough to disappear. It was supposed to be forever. Me. Emily. The kind of love that hums quietly instead of shouting. We'd met in law school. She was sharp, fearless. She could eviscerate someone in court with nothing more than charm and a closing statement. I was the balance to her fire. She said she loved that about me. Together, we crafted a life of order, shared finances, dinner parties with colleagues, holidays at her parents' house on Martha's Vineyard. Then I discovered a second phone tucked into the glove compartment of her Lexus. It was locked, but not invincible. The password? My birthday. I almost laughed at the irony. The messages were from someone named C. And the photos, God, the photos, taken in our home. On our bed. One picture showed her wearing my shirt, laughing, with a caption that read, "He's too soft to ever find out." She was right. I hadn't known. But being gentle isn't the same as being weak. And that's the miscalculation people like Emily make. I didn't confront her that night. Even when she kissed me after dinner and I tasted another man on her lips, I said nothing. I smiled, watched her drift to sleep beside me, peaceful, guiltless. For the next 3 months I observed. Every movement, every password, every alias. I studied her like a hunter tracking prey. That's when I met Carmen, the motel receptionist. But she was more than she seemed. Ex-cybercrime unit. Dishonorably discharged. Brilliant, disillusioned, and searching for someone who wouldn't exploit her. I paid her with silence and secrets. Together, we peeled back Emily's world, one thread at a time. Carmen hacked into her emails, hidden accounts, and the offshore stashes. Emily and her mystery man weren't just hooking up, they were planning to disappear, to wipe me out of the picture completely. She'd already forged paperwork to funnel everything into his name. She wasn't just betraying me, she was erasing me. But she forgot who taught her precision. I started quietly. Drained our joint accounts, filtered the funds through layers of crypto wallets. Carmen made sure every trail pointed back to her lover. Then we doctored key documents, files Emily had submitted to the law firm we co-founded, making it look like she'd made careless, unethical errors. The partners panicked. Without a word to her, they voted to suspend her pending investigation. She was confused, thought it was bad luck, maybe burnout. And then the IRS came calling. It all came to a head at the divorce hearing. She arrived wearing a tailored navy suit, confident and composed, expecting a win. I didn't even bring an attorney. Just a hard drive. The judge barely glanced at me before I handed it over. Emails, financial records, photos, client testimonies coached by Carmen, all signed and admissible. Emily's expression fractured in real time. She protested, shouted, threw accusations into the courtroom air. But the judge simply watched as her carefully crafted world collapsed around her. She lost the firm, the home, the Lexus, every asset she thought was hers. Thanks to a prenuptial agreement she forgot existed. One that I had drafted. She never read the fine print. But I never forgot it. That night, back at the motel, Carmen handed me a bottle of whiskey. We didn't say cheers. We just sat quietly. "Why do it like this?" she asked, watching the flicker of the neon vacancy sign outside. "Because fire burns too fast," I said. She needed to feel it come off slowly, piece by piece. Carmen just nodded. She understood destruction at that level. A few weeks later, my phone rang. Blocked number. I answered to silence, then one word. Why? I said nothing. She already knew. Then I ended the call. Now I live under a new name, in a new city. I left the firm behind, sold it quietly, gave half to charity, buried the rest. Carmen and I still talk. She sends postcards now. No messages, just coordinates. Last I heard, C walked out on Emily. Took the scraps she had left and vanished. She tried suing me, but it went nowhere. Her name is blacklisted in the legal field now. She lives in the shadows of the life I once built. Funny how betrayal teaches you what love never could. Control, silence, power. I don't regret loving her, but I do value every moment I spent dismantling her. Sometimes I dream about that motel. The buzz of the sign. Carmen's whisper. I've been waiting for you. And I remember. So had I. White heavy check mark if you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for more deep, emotionally charged revenge tales.